You are here because you are interested with the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE. And I'm here to introduce to you everything I know and everything I have experienced so far in this device. So stay tuned. Before we dive into the features, let me give you a quick overview of what the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE is all about. The CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE isn't just another motorcycle display. It's designed to become the central command center of your ride. Whether you are commuting every day, going on weekend rides, or tackling long-distance touring, it brings together navigation, recording, connectivity, and motorcycle information into one premium device. What makes the LTE version stand out is that it stays connected when you're away from your motorcycle. Through the CHIGEE app, you can access your ride information remotely, receive notifications, and enjoy additional smart features that makes ownership much more convenient. The display itself is bright, responsive, and built specifically for motorcycle use. Even under direct sunlight or during rainy rides, everything remains easy to read and operate, especially when wearing riding gloves. Instead of mounting separate gadgets for navigation, cameras, and ride information, the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE combines everything into a clean, factory locking setup that helps reduce clutter on your handlebars while giving you a more useful information exactly when you need it. And that's just scratching the surface. Now let's take a look closer at the features that make the CHIGEE AIO-6 one of the most complete smart riding system available today. And by the way, I'm using the quick release mount so that you can bring it anywhere you go. Easy to take in, easy to take out. Before we hit the road, here's a quick look at what the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE brings to the table. It records in crisp 1080p HDR at 60 frames per second, giving you a smooth, detailed footage day or night. Paired with the optional CHIGEE SR177 GHz radar, you also get advanced rear awareness with blind spot detection and intelligent alerts for approaching vehicles. Plus, with LTE connectivity, you get real-time tracking, live camera access, and added security even when the bike is parked. Now let's see how it all performs in the real world. Alright, so here we are guys, about to test the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE. So the trip will be around 200 plus kilometers, and I have already reset the trip A for the CHIGEE, and we will see the real life experience with this bad boy. So let's go. Time check, it's currently 9:24. Right now I wanted to show you how the CHIGEE can hold on a real riding situation, especially here in the Philippines. We do not have the best roads. As you can see, even on a 3-lane highway, or 2.5 I can say, it's a bit bumpy. But look at how it is holding. Another thing I wanted to be proud of is the ability of the CHIGEE to reconnect with your CarPlay. It's basically like the ones we have on a car. But look at the clouds, man. It's sunny here and super dark there. Anyway, I've already set the map going home to my province. So after powering up the bike, it automatically reconnected, and we still have the map here. Just press the start, hassle free. So it will give you like options for more routes, but I already did that. So okay, so those are the radars working. They're actually mounted at the back, so we'll be covering up highways, provincial roads, and expressways. This is how you test the CHIGEE AIO-6. Well, believe me, I've been through worse weather conditions. Like, I was really soaking wet, and after a few kilometers, 50-60 kilometers, it was super hot. So after getting wet, I was dried up by sun heat. So those are like a few of my experiences riding this motorcycle. Part of the adventure starts here. As you can see, we have 217 kilometers until we get home. but we've been riding for a few kilometers now, around 20 plus. I've mentioned earlier that I have used the quick release kit for the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE, and we'll see if it has any compromise in terms of the weather, because you know it's kind of raining right now. Look how the CHIGEE radar is working for me here at the expressway. So I cannot fully see the back, but at least I have this radar with me. It's giving me a sign that someone is passing by, or at least nearby. Even though the CHIGEE AIO-6 does not come with a headphone or a headset, it can be easily paired with your intercom. Like for example, now I'm currently using my Sena 60s, and with the Apple CarPlay and my iPhone connected to it, I can just easily use Siri to connect me with CHIGEE. Let's say for example, I want a good music right now. Let's just do the usual. Hey Siri, play music. Aside from the voice commands, another thing I really like is how responsive the screen is. Even in the rain and while wearing my gloves, I can still tap and navigate the display without any issues. It responds instantly, so I don't have to struggle with the touchscreen even in bad weather. I am really surprised, guys, on how this thing is holding up during this harsh weather. And just to let you know, this is my first time doing a long ride with the CHIGEE AIO-6. So every experience that I'm gonna show you right now is first-hand. The interface is very straightforward. I can see all that I need. As you can see, you can press this one. Right, and another one. Okay, you can have you have buttons up. So there you go. So even if you can't see the screen, you have the buttons here, and they have their own purpose. So right now I wanted to see the tire pressure, because I have the internal TPMS installed in my rims. So you can see my front is at 32 and the rear is at 32. So that's good. And we've been out for 40.3 kilometers already. So the details on the interface is super helpful. It really is a smart device. Dude, it's raining hard, but I'm not experiencing any trouble with my CHIGEE. This is how you test the CHIGEE, bro. Well, I'm very much satisfied. I'm very much satisfied. Okay, let's go back to the map. Just a few press, and you'll be back at your map. Okay, let's try that again. I think some of the buttons here will put you back to your previous view. Oh yeah, there you go. But anyway, we can press this button and go back to the map, and there you go. See, it won't take much of your time. It's basically like a phone mounted in your bike. It's actually a phone for your bike. Now I can maximize the radars, especially it's raining, so I will be notified, or I will be pinged when someone is nearby. Like for example, this guy behind me is getting too close, so I can see it in my radars here. It's another safety feature, which is a plus for me. And sometimes your mind is getting all caught up, so having these kinds of technology can still help you with your safety. So far, I got everything I need in this smart device. If I need to call someone, I'll just use the voice command via my intercom Sena 60s, and it will just do it. Like for example, hey Siri, call mama. Yes. Yes. See, it's super easy, bro. This can be your assistant. An AI. Another thing I liked about the CHIGEE AIO-6 and the other CHIGEE, you'll have to save your phone from all these vibrations, bro. Like, you see that micro vibrations? It will stress up your phone to the point, at the worst case scenario, it will damage the stabilization of your cameras. Even though we have those devices or those equipment that has dampeners, it can still somehow damage because it's not meant for riding. It's not made to be mounted on a motorcycle, that's what I want to say. So the vibrations are not expected on mobile phones. So see, if you have this, although it's vibrating, but imagine if it's your phone and it's vibrating like that. It can contribute to the wear and tear of your mobile phone. So I've been using a mount for my phone for let's say 5 years, and it's fine. I mean, it's helpful at the same time. But if you have an option to mount something like this, a smart device, I would prefer that. Just why I have this one mounted in my handlebars. Another plus that I wanted to share, guys, is that this CHIGEE does not eat much of your motorcycle battery and at the same time your phone battery. Because imagine having your phone mounted here and it's on display like for the whole trip. For sure it will eat a lot of batteries. But since it's connected via CarPlay, the display is turned off and this one is doing all the job, you know. So I can also see my phone battery here. It's been like that since the beginning of the trip. So you won't be worried by the time you arrive your destination or after you finish your ride, you won't be dead on batteries. After more than 100 kilometers of riding through unpredictable weather, this is usually where you start noticing the little things that make a big difference. Honestly, the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE has been one of those upgrades that you don't fully appreciate until you're actually out on the road. The wireless connectivity has been rock solid throughout the ride. Navigation, music, and notifications have all worked seamlessly without any interruptions, allowing me to stay focused on the road. One feature I've really come to appreciate is the built-in dash cam. It continuously records the entire journey, so every moment is captured automatically without me having to think about it. After spending hours with it on this ride, I can confidently say it's more than just a smart display. It enhances the entire riding experience by combining convenience, safety, and peace of mind into one device. If you're someone who commutes daily or enjoys long-distance adventures like me, the CHIGEE AIO-6 LTE is definitely a worthwhile investment. So there's two weather tests for this CHIGEE: rain test and sun test. I wanted to show you guys how the brightness is holding up on this device during peak lunchtime. And we have 110 kilometers left. Let's go. Back on the road, but this time no raincoat. Let's go, guys. The brightness holds pretty well. I'm not struggling to see what's on the display. And also I bought the tempered glass for this one. It's actually available in the market. You know, guys, for riders like me who does like more than 100 kilometers ride, one of the most important thing we should have is music. So other than my intercom, which has voice commands, I love the feature of the CHIGEE wherein you can switch between music, you know. Just with a simple press, you know, it won't take like 1 second. It will take just a split second to check on the music like that, and then just press it, then you can switch between music. So that's a small detail that you can consider when having the CHIGEE AIO-6. So while you're at your map and you're riding, you can still see some details like your next turn, your music details and stuff, your distance, your ETA. I've noticed on some of my rides, notifications are popping here. So that's kind of helpful, especially for me because I'm receiving calls from people at work. So I need to know who's calling, if I need to answer it, or if it's that urgent or it's that important. It's 12:19 noontime. Look at the brightness. It's even brighter than my display. Insane. Well, look at that. Because of the bumps in the Philippine road, the screw got loose. We'll just have to monitor it and make sure it doesn't fall off. But I'm sure it won't fall off because there's a wire underneath. So it won't fall off for sure. We are 12 kilometers away from our turn, so after the turn we'll tighten the screws. I'm sure it's just a screw, I can see it here. As I've told you earlier, we do not have the best roads. So I already expected the bumps everywhere, like all the way. So we'll just tighten this when I get to the gasoline store. One thing you need to consider, guys, there's a special tool for the CHIGEE, so you need to bring it with you in case you encounter the same issue like mine. So good thing I brought mine with me. I have tools underneath the seat, so I have a special tool here in case of emergency, and I put my CHIGEE tools here. Look at that, there's a hole in the middle, so it perfectly fits on this part. So I'll just have to adjust it like that. Look how loose it is. But the good thing is this one is removable, so we can easily attach and detach. So let's just fix this one like nothing happened, and he's back. There you go. Gas time. Alright, Google Maps, how many more? 25. It's working pretty fine, as it should be. Maps, music, everything, it's really there. I mean, what more can you ask? You have cameras, you have the radar, you have the safety features. Man, this thing is crazy. So this is us after 228.7 kilometers trip total. Wow, that is one good long ride. So if you're going to ask me if I would recommend this device to anyone I know, I'd say everyone. Just watch the video again and you'll have your answer. This is Judge Abel, and I will see you on the next one. Godspeed.